Hello, beautiful friends. I'm so glad you're here today. Truly, you being here means you're already taking a beautiful step toward taking better care of yourself. And today's topic might just change the way you feel every single day. You see, getting older doesn't mean feeling tired, foggy, or stiff all the time. It doesn't mean giving up the activities you love or simply accepting low energy as just part of aging. The truth is, surprisingly, the food we put on our plate plays a much bigger role than most people realize. Tiny hidden choices, a slice of bread here, a little sweetened yogurt there. Over time, they quietly drain our energy, fog our thinking, and make our bodies feel heavier, slower, and more inflamed. And it's not your fault. These hidden sugars and sneaky carbs have become part of everyday foods, by says foods we were told were healthy for decades. But now we know better. And when we know better, we can feel better. Many seniors unknowingly load up on these sneaky carbs and sugars every single day and wonder why their joints ache, why they're feeling exhausted after simple errands, or why their minds feel like they're moving through fog. But the beautiful news is this: it doesn't have to be that way. Today, I'm sharing 10 powerhouse foods that have almost no carbs, no added sugars, and are packed with the healing nourishment your body craves after 60. These aren't fad foods or complicated recipes. These are simple, real foods, the kind that gently support your joints, sharpen your mind, calm inflammation, and rebuild energy from the inside out. So I invite you to stay with me until the very end, because even adding just one of these foods to your day could help you wake up feeling lighter, stronger, and more alive than you have in years. Your best days aren't behind you, my friend. They're right here waiting for you. Let's get started. Hello, my beautiful friends. Let's begin with a simple yet powerful truth. The way our bodies handle food after 60 isn't the same as it was when we were 30 or even 50. You see, aging gracefully isn't just about staying active or thinking young. It's also deeply connected to how our bodies process what we eat, especially when it comes to carbohydrates and sugar. In our younger years, a slice of bread, a cookie, even a bowl of pasta, they might have fueled a busy afternoon or disappeared with barely a second thought. But after 60, everything changes. Our metabolism naturally slows down. Our muscle mass starts to shrink. Our body's ability to handle sugar, even the hidden kinds, weakens quietly. Think of your body like a beautiful classic car. It's strong, valuable, and capable of incredible journeys. But would you pour sticky syrup into a finely tuned engine meant for clean, high grade fuel? Of course not. That's exactly what sugar does inside us after a certain age. It gums up the works, inflames the joints, fogs the mind, and drains the energy we need to live fully. And here's the emotional heart of it: you deserve so much better. You deserve mornings where your body rises with ease. You deserve afternoons where your mind feels clear and focused. You deserve evenings where you still have enough energy to laugh, connect, and enjoy the people you love. Choosing foods that truly nourish you isn't about restriction, it's about liberation. It's about giving yourself the gift of vibrant energy, sharper memory, easier movement, and most of all, a greater sense of control over your beautiful life story. Today, as we explore these special foods together, remember, you are not giving something up. You are gaining back something priceless, your vitality. For years, I walked right past the humble cabbage at the grocery store without giving it a second thought. It just seemed too plain, too ordinary, compared to the bright berries, exotic greens, and trendy superfoods everyone was raving about. But as I crossed into my 60s and small changes started whispering through my body, slower digestion, more frequent bloating, a sense of heaviness after meals, I realized I needed something real, something healing, gentle, and time-tested. And that's when cabbage, of all things, became my quiet hero. Cabbage isn't flashy, but inside those simple green or purple leaves lies a powerhouse of nourishment. It's packed with fiber, the kind that feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut, keeping digestion smooth and inflammation low. It's rich in vitamin C, boosting your immune system, and vitamin K, strengthening your bones. And here's something most people completely overlook. Cabbage has almost zero carbohydrates and no sugar. That means it won't spike your blood sugar, won't leave you crashing later, and won't contribute to the creeping inflammation that can cause joint stiffness and mental fog. But the real magic is what it does for your gut. A healthy gut isn't just about digestion, it's about everything: your mood, your sleep, your energy. And cabbage gently supports that delicate ecosystem inside you every single day, helping you feel lighter, calmer, and more vibrant. You don't have to be a gourmet chef to enjoy it. Roast wedges of cabbage with a drizzle of olive oil and sea salt until the edges are crispy and sweet. Shred it raw into a colorful slaw with a splash of vinegar and a sprinkle of herbs. Or saute it gently with garlic and a hint of butter for a quick, comforting side dish. It's easy, it's affordable, and it's powerful. If there's one forgotten vegetable I believe every senior should welcome back onto their plate, it's cabbage. Because sometimes the simplest foods are the ones that rebuild us from the inside out, one quiet, healing bite at a time. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had one of those moments where you walk into a room, stop, and completely forget why you went in there? It's a little funny at first, but over time it can feel unsettling. When I started noticing those moments happening more often, I knew I needed to act. And not with another bottle of supplements, but with food. Real, nourishing food. That's how I rediscovered the quiet brilliance of walnuts. Walnuts aren't just a snack. They're like little packages of brain fuel, perfectly crafted by nature for the season of life we're in. They're rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, the same ones found in salmon, that are scientifically proven to reduce brain inflammation, protect cognitive function, and even lift your mood. They're also loaded with protein and fiber, stabilizing your blood sugar and helping you feel full, focused, and energized, instead of reaching for sugary snacks that cause crashes. One small handful a day, that's all it takes. I love sprinkling walnuts over my morning yogurt, tossing them into salads for a little crunch, or simply keeping a small jar by my reading chair to grab a few whenever I need a pick-me-up. And here's a beautiful bonus. Walnuts naturally help reduce late-night sugar cravings, especially the kind that creep in around 8 or 9 p.m. Instead of grabbing cookies, I reach for walnuts and a calming cup of tea. And I wake up the next day feeling steady, not sluggish. There's a quiet strength that builds when you nourish your brain with the right foods. You may not notice it overnight, but give it a few weeks, and you'll feel the difference. Clearer thinking, steadier energy, even a brighter mood. It's not magic. It's nature doing what it's always done, helping us heal, grow, and thrive at every age. And it can start with something as simple, as small, and as powerful as a walnut. There's a common myth out there that feeling tired, sluggish, or foggy after 60 is just a natural part of aging. But here's the beautiful truth. More often than not, it's your body quietly asking for better fuel. Spinach, yes, humble spinach, might just be the daily recharge your body is craving. When I first started adding spinach into my meals consistently, I wasn't expecting much. But after just a few weeks, I noticed the difference. More energy, clearer thinking, and a body that simply felt more alive. It wasn't magic, it was nutrition. Real, deep, cellular nutrition. Spinach is rich in iron, which helps your blood carry oxygen throughout your body. If you've ever felt winded after a short walk or struggled with low energy, even after a full night's sleep, your iron levels might be whispering for help. It's packed with magnesium, a mineral that quietly powers hundreds of processes inside your body, from steadying your heart rhythm to relaxing your muscles after activity. It's also loaded with vitamins A and C, both critical for immune support, vision, and skin health. And here's the kicker. Spinach has zero sugar and almost no carbs. It fuels you cleanly without the crash and inflammation that processed foods sneak into your system. The best part? Adding spinach into your day couldn't be easier. Toss a handful into your morning eggs, stir it into a pot of soup right before serving, or blend it into a smoothie where you won't even taste it. Just feel the benefits. Think of spinach as nature's gentle battery charger, one handful at a time, rebuilding the energy and vitality that aging alone doesn't have to take away. If you're ready to trade sluggish mornings for brighter days, make spinach your new daily ritual. It's small, it's simple, and it's powerful beyond what you can imagine. Let's clear up a huge myth today. Not all yogurts are created equal. In fact, some so-called healthy yogurts on supermarket shelves have more sugar than a candy bar. If you've ever tried to be good to your body by picking up a fruity, colorful yogurt cup only to crash a couple hours later, you're not alone. The truth is, what your body really needs, especially after 60, is plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. Not low-fat, not fruit at the bottom, and definitely not honey sweetened. Plain Greek yogurt is packed with probiotics, friendly bacteria that help balance your gut. And after 60, your gut is the command center of so much more than digestion. A healthy gut supports your immune system, stabilizes your mood, and even sharpens your memory. Greek yogurt also delivers a serious punch of protein, which is absolutely vital after 60. Muscle mass naturally declines with age, but the right kind of nutrition helps preserve it, protect it, and rebuild it. And here's something most people overlook. The healthy fats in full-fat Greek yogurt aren't something to fear. They are brain food, helping to protect memory, balance hormones, and give your skin a soft, youthful glow. Here's the simple tip that changed everything for me. Skip the flavored versions with hidden sugars. Instead, dress it up yourself with a sprinkle of cinnamon, a handful of crushed walnuts, or even a tiny drizzle of olive oil for a savory twist. It turns Greek yogurt from just another snack into a true superfood, one that heals, strengthens, and satisfies deeply. If you've been looking for a way to nourish your gut, rebuild your strength, and support your mind, start here. A spoonful at a time, you're building a better future from the inside out. I'll never forget the first time I opened a can of sardines. I wrinkled my nose, pushed the can away, and thought, there's no way I'm eating that. But, oh, how times change, because now sardines are a beloved staple in my kitchen, and I wish I'd embraced them sooner. You see, sardines aren't just another odd little fish. They're a nutritional goldmine, especially for those of us over 60. These tiny fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, the same brain and heart-loving nutrients found in salmon, but at a fraction of the cost and with almost no risk of mercury contamination. Omega-3s are vital. They reduce inflammation, soothe aching joints, boost cognitive clarity, and even support emotional balance. Imagine waking up with less stiffness, sharper memory, and a calmer spirit, all from a few bites of the right food. But sardines offer something even more unique. Because you eat the tender, edible bones, sardines provide a natural source of calcium, the very mineral that protects your bones from thinning, breaking, and weakening with age. It's calcium straight from nature, perfectly paired with vitamin D and other cofactors that help your body actually use it. That's not something any calcium supplement can fully replicate. Plus, sardines are rich in clean, complete protein, essential for maintaining the muscle mass that keeps you steady, strong, and independent as the years go by. And the best part, sardines are easy. No cooking required. You can mash them with a little mustard for a zesty, creamy spread. Flake them into a fresh green salad with a squeeze of lemon. Or toss them into zucchini noodles with olive oil for a quick, powerful meal. I always tell my friends, sardines aren't about eating like you're young again. They're about eating like you know better now. They're small, humble, and mighty, just like the quiet strength we build year after beautiful year. If there's one food that's been misunderstood for far too long, it's the simple, beautiful egg. For years, we were told to fear them. Fear the yolks, fear the cholesterol, fear the fat. But here's the truth, my friend. Eggs are not the enemy. They are your secret weapon. Especially after 60, when every bite we take needs to matter just a little more. Each egg is like a tiny, perfect package of high-quality protein, the kind your muscles crave to stay strong, your metabolism needs to stay steady, and your bones depend on to avoid fractures and falls. And it doesn't stop there. Inside that rich golden yolk, you'll find choline, a brain-loving nutrient essential for memory, focus, and mood stability. If you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went in, part of what your brain might be asking for is simply more choline. Eggs are also a fantastic natural source of vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin that strengthens bones, balances your immune system, and even lifts your mood. And let's not forget the B vitamins packed into every bite, helping you create energy at the cellular level, keeping your heart protected and your nerves healthy. And here's the best part for those of us watching carbs and sugar. Eggs contain virtually zero carbohydrates and no sugar at all. They're pure, wholesome fuel. Cooking eggs is one of the easiest joys you can add to your day. Scramble them gently with a bit of butter for a quick breakfast. Boil a few to keep in the fridge for an on-the-go snack. Or whip up a vegetable-packed omelet bursting with spinach, peppers, and mushrooms. Eggs don't just nourish your body. They restore your confidence that eating well can still be simple, satisfying, and joyful. So if you've been second-guessing your old breakfast habits, it's time to welcome back the egg. Full yolk, full flavor, full life. Because after 60, it's not about eating less. It's about eating smarter. And smarter starts here. Imagine for a moment a single golden drizzle falling from a dark glass bottle, glistening as it lands softly over a plate of greens or warm roasted vegetables. It's not just oil. It's a whisper of healing, a river of life flowing through every cell in your body. Extra virgin olive oil has been called liquid gold for generations, and for good reason. It's brimming with monounsaturated fats, the kind your heart adores. These beautiful fats help lower bad cholesterol, raise good cholesterol, and keep your arteries flexible and youthful, even decades after your last high school gym class. But olive oil's gifts don't end at the heart. It's packed with potent antioxidants, warriors that fight silent inflammation in your joints, your brain, and even your skin. Inflammation is often the hidden villain behind stiffness, forgetfulness, and the creeping aches we sometimes mistake for just getting old. And here's the magic. Olive oil carries zero sugar, zero sneaky carbs, just pure, clean nourishment. Adding it to your life doesn't require any complicated recipes. Drizzle a tablespoon over your daily salad. Pour a little over steamed spinach or roasted broccoli for a silky, luscious finish. Or if you're feeling brave and bold, sip a spoonful each morning, as many in Mediterranean cultures do, and feel the warmth bloom from within. The key is choosing true extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed, bottled in dark glass, and ideally harvested fresh. Good olive oil should smell grassy, maybe even peppery. That's the scent of antioxidants alive and ready to work their magic. When you make olive oil a daily ritual, you're not just dressing your food. You're bathing your heart, your mind, and your very life in something ancient, wise, and quietly powerful. Somewhere along the way, we were told that healthy eating meant dry, flavorless chicken breasts. Sad little pieces of meat, barely seasoned, barely satisfying. But I'm here to tell you a beautiful secret. Chicken thighs are your friend. Tender, juicy, rich with flavor. Chicken thighs offer something that white meat never can. They are a source of powerful bioavailable protein, the building block your muscles and bones are craving more than ever after 60. But that's not all. They're also naturally rich in zinc, critical for supporting your immune system and helping your body heal when life's little bumps and bruises come along. And iron, the essential mineral that keeps your energy up, your mind sharp, and your heart beating strong. And don't worry about the natural fat in chicken thighs. That beautiful marbled richness isn't your enemy, it's your ally. It fuels your brain, supports healthy hormones, and keeps you feeling satisfied without needing processed carbs or sugary snacks. The best part? Preparing them is as easy and joyful as eating them. Simply season with your favorite herbs. Think rosemary, thyme, garlic. Drizzle with a little extra virgin olive oil and bake until golden and aromatic. The kitchen fills with warmth. The air smells like comfort. And your plate becomes not just a meal, but a memory. Forget the guilt. Forget the dry diets. Real nourishment is juicy, joyful, and full of life, just like you. Picture this. You slice open a perfectly ripe avocado. The soft green flesh glows like a hidden treasure. You take a bite, creamy, rich, comforting. And in that small, simple act, you are giving your heart, your brain, and your skin exactly what they need to thrive. Avocados are more than a trendy food. They are nature's pure gift of healing monounsaturated fats, the kind of fat that strengthens your heart and keeps your arteries supple, flexible, and young at heart. But that's just the beginning. Avocados are packed with potassium, even more than bananas, and potassium is a key ally for healthy blood pressure, something every senior should cherish. They're rich in fiber, helping to nourish your digestion, keep blood sugar steady, and leave you feeling satisfied without the crashes that processed carbs often bring. And best of all, they contain virtually no sugar, minimal carbs, and every bite is loaded with energy that fuels you gently without the wild roller coaster ride. Adding avocado into your daily life can be beautifully simple. Sliced onto a salad, mashed into a creamy spread with lemon and a sprinkle of sea salt, or spooned right out of the shell when you need a quick, nourishing bite. And every time you eat it, imagine you're whispering to your body, I choose nourishment. I choose strength. I choose joy. In a world full of fast fixes and fake foods, avocados remind us that sometimes the simplest, most natural choices are the ones that love us back the most. Imagine sitting down to a warm plate of wild-caught salmon. The color alone, that vibrant deep pink, hints at the life it carries. And with every forkful you lift, it feels like a beautiful gift you are giving your future self. Wild-caught salmon is not just food, it's medicine for the mind, balm for the joints, and fuel for the soul. It's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, those miraculous little molecules that fight inflammation, boost memory, and lift your mood naturally. If you've ever felt your joints creak in the morning or your mind cloud over mid-afternoon, wild-caught salmon could be one of the most powerful allies you bring to your plate. It's rich in high-quality protein, critical for preserving the strong muscles that help you move freely, live independently, and embrace every new adventure. It even carries astaxanthin, a potent antioxidant responsible for that beautiful pink hue. A nutrient that works quietly to protect your skin from aging, keeping you vibrant from the inside out. Preparing salmon doesn't have to be complicated or fancy. You can bake it with lemon and herbs, pan-sear it for a crisp golden edge, or flake it over a bed of fresh greens for an effortless, nourishing meal. Every time you choose wild-caught salmon, you are choosing more clarity, more resilience, and more beauty. Not just for today, but for every tomorrow. It's not about being perfect. It's about gifting yourself the best, one delicious healing meal at a time. There's a quiet, beautiful truth we often forget. Getting older isn't about losing energy. It's about discovering new ways to nourish the vibrant life that's still within you. Every small choice you make, every plate you fill with real, nourishing food is a message to yourself. I am worth caring for. I am worth feeling strong. I am still growing, still thriving. If even one of the foods we shared today inspired you, I would be so grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up. It's a small action that helps our beautiful community grow, reach more friends, and spread more strength and hope into the world. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Which food are you most excited to try first? Or maybe there's already a favorite healing food you keep stocked in your kitchen. Please share it in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else in ways you can't even imagine. Finally, if you'd love a little extra beauty, confidence, and empowerment sprinkled into your week, I warmly invite you to subscribe. We are building something special here, a community where age is celebrated, health is cherished, and life keeps getting better year after year. Thank you, my beautiful friends. Until next time, stay nourished, stay radiant, and know that the best is yet to come.